హాయ్ శ్రీనాథ్, ఎలా ఉన్నావు?
బాగున్నాను బాబు.
చాలా రోజులైందిరా నేను చూసి. లోపలికి వెళ్ళారా? ఏంట్రా ఏదో గాబరాగా ఉన్నావేంటి? ఎనీ ప్రాబ్లం?
ఏం లేదు నాగబాబు, నా కొడుకు విదేశాలకు వెళ్ళి చదవాలంటున్నాడు. అక్కడ చదువులు చాలా కష్టంరా, పైగా సీట్ దొరకడం కూడా అంత ఈజీ కాదు అని అంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో కనుక్కున్నాడట. డబ్బులు కడితే చాలు, ఫ్లైట్లో సీటు దగ్గర నుంచి అక్కడ యూనివర్సిటీలో సీటు వరకు మొత్తం వాళ్ళే చూసుకుంటాం అన్నారట. నువ్వేమన్నా సలహా ఇస్తావేమో అని వచ్చానంతే.
సబ్జెక్ట్ తెలియకుండా సముద్రాలు దాటి వాడు ఏం సాధిస్తాడు చెప్పు? ముంబైలో నా ఫ్రెండ్కి ఒక ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఉందిరా, ఇండియాలోనే నెంబర్ 1 ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్. చాలా బ్రాంచెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఈ మధ్యన హైదరాబాద్ కూడా ఒకటి పెట్టాడు. ఒకవేళ మీ వాడికైనా ఉపయోగపడద్దేమో, వీళ్ళు అతను ఒకసారి కలుద్దామా? పదా. హలో మిస్టర్ సింగ్.
Hello. Come, Anna. Please.
వీడు శ్రీనాథ్ అనే నా ఫ్రెండ్.
Hello, how are you?
హలో కేపీ గారు.
వీళ్ళ అబ్బాయి విదేశాలు చదవాలనుకుంటున్నాడు. నువ్వేమైనా మంచి అడ్వైస్ ఇస్తావని వచ్చావు.
మీది ఇండియాలోనే నెంబర్ 1 ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ అని మా నాగబాబు చెప్పాడు. మీ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ గురించి కొంచెం డీటెయిల్గా చెప్తారా?
First of all, thank you very much, NAGABABU, for saying that. I am very deeply grateful to you for saying that. In 1997, when I started IMFS, we were India's first institute that thought of sending people abroad. So we started in Bombay with 4 students, very small beginning. And in the last 23 years, we have 10 centers in 10 cities across India. And we send close to 3,000 students every year, primarily to America. So in the last 23 years, we have got 48,000 students settled in America, doing well in varied fields, from engineering mostly, to medicine, to pharmacy, to architecture, to design thinking, and all these areas. As a CEO and founder of IMFS, I hold together a team of almost 100 professionals who work with students on a very personal level and ensure that the futures of these wonderful children fructifies and becomes into something we can all be very proud of.
మా వాడు బయట ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో కనుక్కుంటే డబ్బులు కడితే చాలు, క్లాస్కి కూడా రానవసరం లేదు, కాలిఫోర్నియా పంపించేస్తున్నారంటే ఏంటి?
No. Hold on. Let's take a step back. Please understand that in today's world, brand matters a lot. What would you want to pick up? Would you want to pick up and buy a Levi's jean or an Armani jean? Here is the deal. Whether you have the money or you don't have the money, you're aspirational. You want to be able to buy the best. In today's world, Srinath, what matters is the quality of the program, quality of the university you go to. Resultantly, please understand, there are 5,000 colleges and universities in just the United States. You cannot go to just any college or any university. You have to go to the best possible university. What happens is there are people who function as agents. They are basically going to send you to any possible college on earth, and that does not do wonders for your career. What is it your son strives for? He strives for success. And that's not going to happen if he goes to just any university. He has to go to the best possible university. And that is why, please remember that there are entrance exams like GRE, GMAT, SAT. These are mandatory. Only in a few areas will a good ranked university waive them. But usually, the rule of the thumb is you don't waive these entrance exams. They are designed to understand whether a student will succeed in that program. It's not just about him entering the program. Whether he's designed, whether he's inclined, whether he's going to be able to succeed in that program. And when he passes, graduates from that university, will he contribute to the society and to the whole world in general? Because what these universities are doing, they are molding characters. They're not just looking at pulling in numbers of students as a factory and producing them and putting them out in the world. They are designing world beaters. So you can't go to just any agent who will send you to just any college. You have to go to the best possible university. And that is why I reiterate my point. You really need to look at giving the GRE, the GMAT, the SAT. Let's take a step back. You want to go to the IITs? JEE is compulsory. In much the same way, you want to go to a good university, these tests are mandatory, right? So the only rider is for a few programs, these may be waived, but they're not waived across the board, they are waived only for specific areas. Currently, the IMFS family is 48,000 strong. In the next 10 years, our goal is to be 200,000 strong. And that is why we know that when you walk in through the door, you become part of our family so that we take care of you and ensure that the best things happen to you and, of course, to your child. Your child is equally important to us.
ఇంత విషయం ఉందా?
మరి ఇండియాలో ఇలాంటి ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ చాలా ఉన్నాయి కదా, వాటికి మీకు తేడా ఏంటి?
And that precisely is the point, Nagababu, that there are institutes and then there are institutes. Please remember that when a student wants to learn engineering, he chooses to go to the IIT. Why? Because of the sheer reputation. And that is precisely what IMFS brings to the table. We were established in 1997, and therefore we have the luxury of having history behind us. We are 23 years old. No class is as old as us. So what separates us from the chaff is A, we have history behind us. 2, we have a very strong material. I belong to that very old school of thought of teaching where we ensure that the student comes to a class which has got the best material, which has extensive notes, there are extensive practice tests, he has access to full length tests. So we have excellent material which is curated by our own in-house faculty. 2, this faculty is among the most experienced. Now, I myself teach the GRE. I teach the verbal part of the GRE. So I ensure that what I teach is duplicated by centers across India. And our math faculty, the head of the faculty, ensures much the same thing. Now, I have 23 years of experience that I bring to the table. And that is precisely what our math faculty does too. And we've got therefore a standardized process of teaching which ensures we hold the hand of the student and guide him towards achieving greatness in his lifetime. I come from a school of thought that ensures that not only are we following the old traditional Gurukul kind of system of teaching, but we're also following very modern traditional methods. In the last 5 years, we have established fantastic apps that help students to learn vocabulary, a key aspect in learning GRE and SAT. Secondly, in the last 3 months, we've established a fantastic online testing portal, which ensures a student is encouraged to do tests online, and of course, he is egged on to do that via a front end. That is the mobile. So the mobile acts as the front end, which ensures the student does practice tests. When he does those tests online, he is evaluated, his performance is analyzed, and feedback given to him that, look, you need more help in this area. And therefore, you have fantastic on-ground teaching supported by online testing portal. We have helped 8 students secure the full score in GRE, which is a feat unmatched by any class in India. And that has happened because of these factors: great faculty, fantastic material, backed by online support. And therefore, we've got a fantastic mixture of the curriculum where you're supported by traditional Gurukul kind of teaching plus modern aids of teaching. And that has allowed us to ensure that when a student joins us, his performance goes up by at least 15 to 20 points on any given test, especially a test like GRE. And in GMAT as well, we have done equally well, and so as well for the SAT.
ఓకే, ఇవి కాకుండా ఇంకా వేరే సర్వీసెస్ ఏం ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు?
Beyond just the test prep, Nagababu, we also focus on consulting. That's one of the big offerings of IMFS. We sit down with the student. The minute he walks in through the door, he's confused. He knows he wants to do a master's in computer science, but in that, will he focus and major on artificial intelligence? Does he want to focus on data sciences, or does he want to do cyber security, network security? He's stuck. We help erase those doubts, those confusions, we remove them, and then identify which is the ideal university for him, which country should he go to, and then ensure the application is made on time. we sit down with the student and work on all aspects of the application, right from the mark sheets, the transcripts, to identifying who the ideal recommenders are, what goes into the recommendation letters, help the student draft the statement of purpose, which is the most important document in the entire file, to helping him understand what his activities have to be. He cannot be just a student. He has to ensure, as a student, when he is living his life as a student, he takes parts in extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities. We advise him what he must do. We help him create his profile. We talk to them about joining various groups like the IEEE, the CSI, doing work for them, showing abilities to lead teams, ability to motivate people, to work as part of groups and ensure the outcome they were all looking for is ideally met. We finish all of that and ensure that the application that goes out is full and complete. Obviously, as part of this entire service, we have to speak with mom and dad because they need to know, Srinath will need to know how much money he has to show. How does he show the money? So we've tied up with banks, we tied up with NBFCs, that's non-banking finance corporations, to ensure that Srinath's headache, which is arranging money, is eliminated. Loans are easily available. We will help them get the loan. Resultantly, the application package Srinath is completely ready. And that is then couriered. Again, we have a tie with DHL and other such courier companies. Resultantly, the application that goes is complete in all aspects. Once it is couriered to the United States or other such countries the student chooses to go to, and the application is processed and he gets the admits, and now comes the big day in his life, which is he's got admits. And once he's got admits, he wants to sit down with our counselors and understand which of those 2 to 3 universities are the best for him. So we have to explain to him, look, if you go to X university, this is the kind of profile of job you will get, this is the kind of money you will earn, and this is what you will learn and specialize in. And then he chooses which university he goes to, and now we start the visa preparation. And in part of the visa prep, we have a 3-stage unique visa prep. And once the file is ready in all aspects, financial documentation is done, he then gets on to the serious task of doing mock interviews with us, with our team, ultimately ending with the director's interviews. And once he passes those interviews, believe me, he sails through most of the visa prep. He sails through all the visa questions that will be asked. Resultantly, we have almost a 98% visa approval ratio, which no class is able to match, because the answers that the students create are unique. They are not what the consulates are tired of. They are not creating those fixed answers with prepared scripts. These are unique answers. We help the students discover themselves. And that is not the end of it all. NAGABABU, thereafter, we encourage the student to join our workshops, where we explain to them the importance of being punctual, the importance of not copying, and that's a big complaint most universities have about our students. So we ensure there's no plagiarism. Beyond that, how to write the ideal resume, how to integrate into the society, how do you talk with people of different colors and following different customs, how do you integrate in that society so that tomorrow when the student starts working, he becomes an asset to that country rather than just then being a liability. Because ultimately, what we do is not just mold students, we mold careers. Because ultimately, that is what a student walks in when he's inquiring. He may not realize it, but that's what he wants.
Oh, that's great. వీసా కోసం మా వాళ్ళు చిలుకూరు బాలాజీ టెంపుల్కి వెళ్ళినట్టు విదేశాల్లో చదవడానికి మీ IMFS ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్కి వస్తే సరిపోతుంది.
And now for visa, Chilkur Balaji is the one place to go to, but for everything else, it is IMFS that students come to. We promise to ensure that from the time the student walks in, he is treated as a part of our family, where we have counselors to take care of every step all the way till he reaches America and beyond. Because ultimately our goal is singular, that a student attain greatness in his lifetime. And for that, we are here to assist him in every single way. So don't you worry, Srinath. You and your child, you're in good hands. We will ensure you go to the good university, to the best possible university, and have a great career in the years to come.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మిస్టర్ సింగ్, చాలా బాగా డీటెయిల్గా చెప్పారు. ఇక మా శ్రీనాథ్ దిగులు పడక్కర్లా, వాళ్ళ అబ్బాయి విషయంలో మీరు జాగ్రత్తగా చూసుకుంటారు, నమ్మకం మాకు వచ్చింది. ఏమంటారా? ఓకే సింగ్, కలుద్దాం మళ్ళీ.
Thank you. Anytime.
చూడు శ్రీనాథ్, చదువును కొని దేశం దాటాలంటే చాలా మార్గాలు ఉన్నాయి, కానీ చదువుకొని దేశం దాటాలంటే ఒకే ఒక మార్గం, IMFS.
IMFS, your gateway to study abroad. We give wings to your dreams.